Hi, this is Kim McFadden with Bleu Laurel Wellness, and I'm going to show you how to make savory meatballs with garlicky broccoli and a side of whipped butternut squash. So these are the three of the garlicky meatballs that I made. I took a pound of ground beef, and a pound of ground lamb, and I mix it up because the fat content makes it much tastier. If you put really lean ground meat in a meatball, it tastes like a rock, so I warn you. Make sure you get the kind with the fat, because fat's where the flavor is. So I took a half and half mix of the ground lamb and the ground beef, mixed it up. I had sauteed onions that were chopped fine, threw those in. I threw minced parsley in, and then I baked them for about 25 minutes at 350 degrees. Your results will vary depending on the size of the meatball. My meatballs I shoot for around 2 ounces-ish, which means you get about 7 to 8 meatballs per pound. And so you can adjust that to your family. Like if your significant other likes to eat an 8-ounce burger, then get him a half a pound, and make it into a meatball, and that will give him an equivalent serving of meat when you're trying to figure out how much to buy. And so, wow, these smell really good. If I do say so. So let's move on to our next item, is the garlicky broccoli. So the garlicky broccoli, this has already been blanched and steamed again so that it's ready for eating. It's warm. So we're gonna this is very simple. You're just gonna take the broccoli, and then you're gonna take garlic. And this garlic has been minced and sauteed already. I keep all this in my fridge. This is all how you make things easy. And then I drizzle this in a little avocado oil. Use avocado oil because it has a high smoke point, and if you're going to reheat or saute, it's good to use that type of an oil that can tolerate heat. Salt to taste. Pepper to taste. And you'll notice this is a very straightforward and simple dish. There's not a lot of complexity because you're going to overwhelm the broccoli. I like spicy broccoli, but sometimes all you get is a mouthful of spice. I want to really taste the broccoli because it's particularly delicious right now. So I'm going to mix up the spices and the garlic by tossing them around. And ta-da! Simple, easy peasy. All right, and now on to one of my favorites. This is butternut squash that is still hot, actually. And just like when you do mashed potatoes, you take the hot potatoes. So we're gonna take butternut squash that's still warm from out of the oven. And if it's not, you just heat it on the stove. And I'm taking, this is about a cup, maybe a cup, let's say a cup and a half we'll put in here. We're gonna feed like 3 people. And then I'm gonna take my good fat, my favorite avocado, and we'll see how easily these come out. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Oh, well, not today, so just scoop it off. If you use a spoon, it comes off pretty easily. Pretty easy. I'm using half an avocado. It's about the right mixture here for 3 servings. And then once you have that in the blender, the lid on, pulse it. And we're going to see how it is. And bring my scraper back. There's little chunks of avocado in there. It looks pretty delicious. And then I'm going to season it. A little salt. Little pepper. Another little pulse. And you have your third side. We have whipped butternut squash. So now the plating to make it look even as good as it tastes. Take my dinner plate. And I'm gonna put the meatballs. Put the meatballs down. And the broccoli. Look at that yummy garlic. Turn these guys over since they flipped. And last but not least, the whipped butternut. Easy, super simple, delicious dinner for a weeknight or any night. Thanks a lot.